So, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Nia Khalees. I am 22 years old. I'm a college student, so there's not much to me besides that. So I'm just gonna launch right into this video. So on December 21st, 2018, I had VSG surgery, which is vertical sleeve gastrotomy. Basically, the surgery, well, short terms of the surgery is that they cut out 80 to 85% of my stomach, so it's basically a sleeve now. Trying to think of what I want to put in this video. So far I have lost 10 pounds pre-op and 21 pounds post-op. Wait, 9 pounds pre-op, 21 pounds post-op. So I've lost 30 pounds total. I'm on day 32 post-op. So I guess I should start from the beginning, why I got the surgery. So early on, I had thought about the surgery for years, and I was just like, I don't need it. I'll get it in a few years when I'm like in my 30s and maybe I've gained more weight then. I'll just work out on my own. Like, I don't need it. I was one of those kind of narrow-minded people that was like, I don't need surgery to lose weight. Like, I can lose weight on my own, and you just need to go to the gym and eat right. So I did that like last summer and I lost like 20 pounds. And then I got back to college and I gained that and then some. So I was like, okay, maybe I should start really considering this surgery more. And then I had a death in my family, and I think that the whole depression from that just like, it just made me crash. Like, I just was eating everything and anything in sight. Like, ice cream, give me that. Chicken, give me that. Like, I was just eating every and anything. And like, as the months went on, I was just noticing like pictures of myself, and I was like, oh, I was so cute back then. What happened? Like, what happened to me? So that's when I started really considering surgery strong. Like, I kind of slept on the whole idea of surgery, and I just thought it was going to be basically me going into the doctors and then being like, okay, you're like bigger in size, you're approved. But it was so much more than I expected, and the test they like gave me exposed me to like so much. Like, I was realizing how unhealthy I really was, which I was not aware of. Like, I just thought that maybe I was just overweight, but I didn't realize, pre-diabetes and like fatty liver and just all these things that I never considered that were what I had, and some things I'd never even heard of. So at that point I was just like, okay, like, you're gonna take this seriously. Like, this is your life now. Like, you need to take this super serious. So I went through the appointments. It's usually a 6-month process. I did 3 months. My doctor allowed me to do 3 months, which I'm so glad about, because I wanted to get this surgery over with while I was on winter break at school, which I would definitely recommend if you are a college student or a high school student that wants to do these surgeries. Do them during your long extended breaks. My winter break is from mid-December to towards the end of January. I'm actually just on my first day today, so I used my whole break to heal, which I'm so glad I did, because I feel like if I didn't have the break, I would have been rushing, and that would have not been good for the healing process. So once I got through the whole process of getting tests ran, and then your insurance has to approve it, and my insurance gave me the biggest runaround. Like, I'm just like, whatever. But once I got approved for the surgery, I was just like ready to go. I was like, we need to get there, we need to get this done. I can't wait to lose weight. Like, I just can't wait to get back in the gym. I can't wait to like eat right. Like, I just was ready to do all the lifestyle changes. Like, there was nothing in me that was like, I'm not ready to make these lifestyle changes. The biggest thing that I knew was going to be like the worry and the hardest part was eating and drinking at the same time, because I am a chronic eater and drinker. So I've had to definitely adjust doing that, and I have apps on my phone to help me with that. So yeah, so after when I first got my date, the date came a lot faster than I thought it would, but it did come really fast. And pretty much what they did was I checked in, and like soon after I checked in, less than 5 minutes, they called me back, and I came back, and I just pretty much got in a gown. They started putting IVs in me, and mind you, I know my hands look bad, but I still have the marks from the IVs on my hand. Like, I don't know, my eczema is really bad because of the winter, but I don't know what it is, but those IVs were killer. Like, they hurt me, and I hated them, and they had to put my pain meds through the IVs, and it burned when it went through my hands. So that has nothing to do with anything, but that's just the way I was. So they basically explain the situation. They make you take a pregnancy test just to make sure you're not pregnant, which I wasn't. But so they make you do all that stuff, and then I'm trying to think of what else they do. Yeah, I just ran some tests. I talked to my surgeon, I talked to the assistants, everybody was going to be in the room. And at this point, I am shaking. I am so scared. Like, my mom's like, come on, let's grab your hands. We about to pray before we do this. Like, I was so nervous because this is my first time ever using anesthesia, like being put down. My first time ever getting surgery. I was so nervous. So, like, I have a pretty high pain tolerance. I have a lot of tattoos. I have a lot of piercings. But for some reason, I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm actually getting surgery. Like, this is real. 10 minutes before they took me back, I was sitting there thinking, like, do I want to not do it? Do I want to, like, you know, make a run for it right now? Like, I was so nervous. So, basically, the surgery, I don't know how long it took. I don't know what I was back there doing. I just remember I went back there, and next thing you know, they're shaking me, and they're like, Naya, get up. Like, we just want to make sure you're good. Like, get up. I got up. They said, your mom's coming, and I just remember, like, nodding my head, like, oh, yeah. And I was texting people, and I don't even know what I was quite texting them. I guess I was texting them, telling them I'm out of surgery. But I was like, how did you do that? Because I was very much so out of it. And then I went to sleep for a while, woke back up, and I just remember being very loopy, and I just remember being super nauseous because they say anesthesia does that to you. So I just remember being super nauseous, super like out of it, and like sick, and I never felt that way, and I don't ever want to feel that way again. I think that was one of the worst processes about the surgery, was that. And then immediately after the nausea, I noticed the pain, and I don't like taking pain meds, so I was not asking them. Like, it was my mother asking them, like, she needs pain meds. She's not gonna say it, so you need to give her pain meds, because I just don't want to get addicted to pain medicine. So yeah, so I pretty much would not ask for pain medicine, but they did give it to me, and once I got it, it relieved me, which was good. I needed it. I needed to stop being hard-headed. So I don't really have any clips in the hospital because I was just so out of it. I was only there overnight. On a rate 1 to 10 for the pain was about a 5 that day when I was in the hospital. Once I left the hospital, that pain went to an 8 or a 7. Like, that pain just skyrocketed. I don't know what it was. And as I said, I refused to take pain meds, which is probably my fault. But the pain meds they gave me, nothing seemed strong enough. Like, I was just at home crying in bed in so much pain. And so they do some incisions across your stomach, and then they do one at top. I happen to have a sternum tattoo, which usually they would, right where the sternum is, they would be like one incision. My doctor, which I thought this was super cool of him, and I didn't even ask him to do this, he did the incision a little lower so my tattoo wouldn't be ruined in any way. And I was like, that's super great. Like, I'm glad you did that. You didn't have to, but I'm glad he did it. So people outside are being super loud. You probably can hear them. I'm so sorry. But so after that, I was home for a little while, and the pain lasted about a week. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. It was just about a week. It was intense. It was probably the most painful thing I ever went through, but I would still get it. Like, I would still go through all this all over again. It wasn't that bad to, like, deter me from it. I was walking around a lot. Make sure you do that so you don't get blood clots. I was walking around the hospital. I was walking around my house. I went outside and walked. I just walked. You need to walk. Like, that's important. You don't want to get a blood clot. So walk. Yeah, so just walk a lot. What else could I say for advice? Walk a lot. Make sure you're getting your protein in. I still struggle with that to this day. I am allergic to whey, so I cannot eat those. I cannot drink those Premier proteins or the majority of protein shakes that you guys are out here being prescribed from your doctor or like buying. I cannot eat them due to my allergies. So I'm on Orgain protein, anything with pea protein. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear my neighbors. They're loud. I don't know why they be loud like that. But sorry. But you know, I can do the pea proteins, and I think that's about it, like pea proteins. So I've just started to find like flavors I like, and yeah. So lost my train of thought. So yeah, get your proteins in. That's very important. And I keep my vitamins in, let me grab this. I keep all my vitamins in this, and it's been so freaking great to have, just so I know like what vitamins I'm taking every day at what time of day. So I would definitely suggest getting one of these. I know my mom got them at the dollar store, so it keeps me organized for the whole week. So it has morning, noon, and night, and I have all my vitamins in there. So I think that's like something to definitely invest in. The blender bottles, one of these, it's definitely great to invest in, like just so you can keep like track of your shakes and making sure you're drinking them. I drink 5 bottles of water a day. I think I should probably start doing those jugs, but I'm just like such a water bottle person, and I have a app that helps me track the amount of water I'm drinking. So that's what I am on. Foods. At this point, I'm 1 month post-op, so I'm doing a lot of tuna fish and chicken salad, which is became my favorite. I still drink soups, soft foods, so puddings, jellos, sugar-free applesauce, chili has become my best friend. You know, I don't know how healthy that is for you, but Wendy's chili, that's the business. Like, that's been what has been keeping me going, because I have, like, just because I got this surgery does not mean that my mindset has changed. Like, my stomach may not be full, but my mind is like, you need to eat something right now because it's late at night and you know that's how you are. So I feel like having the chili has really kept me full a lot of the time. I do sugar-free popsicles. I do a lot of the stuff that I was supposed to do in stage 1 still at the 3rd or 4th stage. So yeah, I haven't got the okay to go to the gym. I haven't gotten the okay to do like solid foods like chicken. I know I can have fish, I just haven't bought it yet. Chicken, steak, like ribs, stuff like that. I don't, to be honest with you, I'm not even craving it. And I used to love me some chicken, but I'm just like, it's whatever. Like, I'm not even eating much at all anyway. What else? What else? This is just a 1 month video, so I wasn't gonna put too much in it. I do plan on doing videos on what supplements I'm taking, every month video, but I just wanted to do an introduction so you guys knew a little bit about my experience. And if you have any questions, just leave them below.